Today's walk starts off from the charming Nottinghamshire village of Thrumpton, just north of the Ratcliffe on Soar power station. Heading east from the church, it takes a short deviation north to cross over the A553 and then southeast passing Hillside Cottage. Climbing up Cottages Hill, it continues southeast, crossing Kegworth Road before picking up the more rural Wood Lane, passing close to Cuckoo Bush. It then slides around the southern edge of the Rushcliffe Golf Club, before ending at Rushcliffe Halt, which is at the northern tip of East Leake. So today I'm going to be starting off at Thrumpton, not to be confused with Thrumpton, and taking a walk across some fields down some roads to East Leake in Nottinghamshire. Had to drive here, so very grateful to my other half for dropping me off. There's the church behind me, and here we go. Just heading out of Thrumpton now. Some fields, and of course over there, Ratcliffe on Soar power station. It is surprisingly quiet round here. Also, a lot stiller than it was last week. So, a lot less wind noise. Although, there is a busy road there, but thankfully we get to duck under it. And now the fun spotter road walking. Definitely not too much of this, as this road does link to a busy road, keeping my wits about me. It is quite fresh today, certainly wearing my thermal base layers again, despite being now early March. And there are plenty of harbingers of spring around, but still got a lot of mud, and not that many daffodils in full bloom. But again, I saw lambs in the fields on the drive over here. Aha! No unauthorised motor vehicles, that's good. Public bridle way, that's what I'm looking for. Ooh, I say. No unauthorised motor vehicles, there's one coming past. Yeah, there's many people here. So here we are, now alongside that very busy road, but on this nice farm track, so hopefully not too many vehicles. Now we'll be taking a left, heading down that way, and thence into the woods. Under a power line, which are useful as a navigational aid. Oh, that's surprising, this close to a power station. More of this track than I thought. Look at all power station vehicles. I'm guessing, other than the owners of the cottage down here, there's less chance of being run over down this bit.
And now time for a spot of hill walking. The contour lines were quite tightly packed together on the map around here. Well, it's not a massive hill, but it's early enough in a walk that it's going to get my legs nice and warm. Just having a quick check at the map, make sure I'm on the right route. So through this gate, and then we take a left into Cottagers Hill. Okay. You can tell I haven't done this route before. Oh yes, at least there's a nice clear turning. And here we are on the hill. Ooh. Never fond of hills this early in a walk. About a mile to warm my legs up. Although I sense this will be the really interesting part of the walk. Oh, those contour lines were not lying. Oh, at the top of the hill, couldn't have come too soon. And yeah. Nice and muddy. I think it's map check time again. So left runs back alongside the woods I've just walked through. Our route is straight ahead. And oh, it is an industrial landscape out here in Nottinghamshire. Big factory there on the horizon. There's a reason I walk more in Leicestershire than Nottinghamshire. This is it. It's far more industrialised around here. And while there is some splendour in industrial architecture, one is always thinking about the air quality where you're walking. I drove through the Immingham docks and industrial site last year, and while it was a fascinating environment to drive through, my lord, I would not want to hike anywhere close to that. Cleethorpes was certainly close enough last year. Now I suspect, look at my map, and this downhill and the mass of contour lines, it tells me I'm passing Morley's Barn Farm. This is the point at which I'm going to have to change maps. Yes, there's nothing like starting a walk in the last couple of squares of an OS map and then having to change it about a mile or two in. It is very quiet though out here. Beautifully so. Lots of bird life flying around. No birds of prey this week so far. But you know, still gorgeous scenery to be walking through. Even if we are still very much in winter colours. Plenty of buds though on that hedgerow. Looking very promising. Week or two's time we might actually have, dare I say it, leaves. So, just crossing Kegworth Lane there. Back onto a public bridleway. Although, given this is tarmac, there might be the odd car that gets up here. This is listed as Wood Lane. It's pretty much this road all the way to East Leake. Or road, track. A few more contour lines, but thankfully I think the biggest of the hills on this route is behind us. Though, of course, I could be totally wrong, which will be the first time. I'll be skirting the top of the escarpment for the next mile or so once we get there. It does go on further than I thought, this hill. Although it's relatively gentle. Well, we appear to have crested the hill now, which is good news. It doesn't look like much from this angle, but walking up it on a cold March morning, when my legs haven't warmed up much, it's a bit more challenging. 4 miles time, I'd have bounded up it. But, you know, it takes me about 4 miles to fully warm up. So the good thing about this route is it's almost an all-weather route. Imagine it might be a little more marshy underfoot, but on the whole, quite hard packed. Crossroads. Let me double check my map at this point. I believe I go left. Yeah, and here we are, for real, entering Leake New Wood. Apparently the bit I was passing earlier, I misread the map. I thought I was further along than I was. Now, there did appear to be a trail through the field to our left, but the gate was helpfully padlocked by the landowner. So, you know what's happening to that? That's right, it's getting reported to the council. I mean, it was a gate I could have clambered over, but frankly, if they are going to lock public rights of way, I'm sorry, I've got no sympathy for them. They're going to get a snotty letter from the council for all the impact that will have, of course. I think Nottinghamshire have no idea how good their pathways team is compared to the Loughborough, Leicestershire region, who are actually very, very good. Still, on the plus side, this is very clearly a track, so I'm not bothered. It does appear to be right according to the OS. So it is on this side of the hedge the pathway goes. It's going in the right direction, so, and it's well trodden. So I've every confidence I'm still going the right way. I hope. Come to my orienteering skills. We're about halfway along this whole route to East Leake at this point. Also from the bit where I left the busy road. For about 2 miles, I suspect. I shall check when I get back. And probably put that in a caption. Duck under a tree. Dodge to the left, watch your route. I'm tempted to keep filming and do this at high speed now, because I imagine you won't get motion sickness watching this at all, would you? I'm rather pleased there's still plenty of trees around here. So I rather had the fear that this route was going to turn out to be all farm track. It's very hard to tell the map and from looking at Google Maps from overhead. A lot of it does look like farm track. But thankfully I found there is plenty of nice woods walking here as well. Yeah, a bit of a surprise there. A golf course, which I skirted through the edge of. According to the map, it's the Rushcliffe Golf Club. Unlike some golf courses I know where the path goes right through the middle of the fairways, it's not a lot of fun when you've got balls coming down around you. That one nicely just skirted the edge of it, so much nicer. Based crop to it's wheat, barley, or any of the others. Again, Mrs. Llama would probably be able to tell you. She's a demon for identifying crops. It's a hobby, I guess. Now, I've got my map. There's not much too further down here to go to reaching East Leake. Rushcliffe Hall, I think, and then we are pretty much on the fringes of the village. Well, small town as it is now. Aha! Post that, and I've just checked, and that is indeed the Mid-Shires route to West Leake that goes down that little track. Although surprisingly a car was driving down it. I'm not sure I'll take my car down there. There is East Leake itself, which I swear gets bigger every single time I see it. I mean, that's going to take me about half an hour just to walk across the town to get to the far side of it. I had to go by Stamford Hall. Anyway, go by the military hospital down that way, and then over to Houghton, and then pick up one of my regular routes heading home. It's a nice wide trackway slash very, very minor road. Oh, those are some smashing potholes. I guess your 4x4s would be okay down here, but low slung cars like mine, no chance. I think Mrs. Llama's car would shake itself to pieces if we go down here. Not that she'd let me take her car down this route either, I can assure you. I once took her car across Dartmoor for the day while she was at a conference. I had a lovely time driving it around there. I think she was less impressed by how muddy I got it during the day. Some pigeons there. Here we are. This is clearly the proper road now into East Leake. Past a huge building over there. I want to say Tide Barn, but it's not. Just the look of something like that. It's probably a school for all I know. Well, this has been a intermittently interesting walk. Slightly more wooded bits than I expected, but a bit more urban than my taste normally runs to, I must confess, but that's the, as I say, joy of walking in Nottinghamshire. I'm just passing the entrance of the golf club, I noticed now. I'm not averse to a game of golf myself, but I'm not very good. And generally, people are wondering why I'm taking 500 strokes to get down a single hole, but it is fun. But I'm just not competitive to go and play it any more than a fun environment. And there you have it. East Leake itself in all its multifaceted glory and industrial landscape to the edge of it. I used to drive through here every week when I was going to university. So for me, East Leake was just a right-hand turn heading up to Clifton on the edge of Nottingham. I can't say that it's a part of the world that charms me, but I'm sure there's certain splendid bits about it from people who live here. Too large and in an area for me to live in, really. I'm a llama, I like it rural. As we come to the foot of the hill here and enter into East Leake properly, where I shall be calling an end to today's walking video. Hope you've enjoyed it, and obviously if you have enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. All those subscribers, you know, I value each and every one of you. I don't actually have that many. Thank you for travelling along with me today. Oh, that seems an appropriate place to call it an end, where the, so I can get the sign on there. Yeah, it's the sign to Gotham, it's pronounced. Not Gotham, but I want to pronounce it Gotham. But there we go, that's the end of today's walk. I'm going to head on now, rest of my walk on the way home. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching.